Good evening, welcome guys, and thank you for the subscriber. I appreciate it. Give me a thumbs up, guys, and then I'll salute you guys. And right now, we're gonna look at a video about the divorce court, and then we're gonna hear what you say. It's gonna be very juicy, guys. And then let's go straight into it, and let's find out what's going on.
You may be seated.
Hello, Your Honor.
Hello.
This is a case of Lyde versus Ellis.
Thank you, Jerome. Good day, everyone.
Good day,
Ms. Lyde, you say that for 26 years you have known only one man, the defendant, Mr. Ellis, to be your biological father.
That's a lie. A woman never know one man for 26 years. They have a side piece on the side. They have a fling relationship. They have one night stand. They is a lie. They never had a one guy the whole life that themselves for 26 years. This is pure a lie. Trust me, it's not true.
And you're devastated that he is claiming you're not his.
Yes, Your Honor.
Mr. Ellis, you say that Ms. Lyde's mother was unfaithful during your 7-year relationship and that you are certain you are not Ms. Lyde's biological father. You are here to prove that in court and to clear your name.
Yes, Your Honor.
So, Ms. Lyde, how was your relationship with Mr. Ellis growing up?
I didn't really have a relationship with Mr. Ellis growing up. It was just me and my mom. I've been in and out of group homes, foster homes.
And mothers, please, if you have a kid, stop being harsh on the kid. Because here's the thing, when the mom break up with the dad, they use the kids to punish the dad, but at the end of the day, everyone get punished. Everyone get the end of the stick because the mother now is homeless, like the kids. The kids go to shelter. She's not safe because sometimes the neighbor that she's moving has gun, drug dealers, and shooting everyone. And third of all, the father want to provide for the kids, but the mother blocked the kids to receive the financial stability or the presence of the dad to the kids' life. So basically, it is a hatred behavior that modern women, I mean, most all women use after they break up so they can punish the dad because they know the dad value the kids. So they use the kids since the dad cannot have her, so the kids won't be able to have the dad as well. So basically, pick me with the kids, or pick or leave me or leave the kids. But if the dad tried to go back to her life, she gonna give him a hard time. But if the dad ignore the child, she gonna give him for child support, alimony, and so on and so forth. He's a deadbeat dad. So there's a no win on this because this is pure evil, and she's paying the price right now, as you can see.
No male role model in my life. It's been hard. I had a long, hard life growing up.
When you
I can tell she has a long life. When she says she has a long hard life, that's mean she probably has a one time a lot of flings, a lot of time she use her body for money. She a lot of times she probably fight in school. She probably going to jail. I'm surprised she might have some tattoos, but she probably hiding. But most likely she probably end up with a bad boy behavior situation. She probably end up with drug dealers, people from prison, and so on and so forth, felonies. So that's the idea that I'm
hear her
seeing.
talk about her life without you, the man she believes is her biological father, how does that make you feel?
I feel for her and all, but I'm not her father. I mean, her mother, she disappears weeks at a time.
For the father defensive, I feel his pain because most of the time when you hear a woman behave like that, I'm telling you guys, she's not faithful. Most likely is not her, and probably the mother probably on drugs. The mother probably on some situation that or situationship that she's involved. They probably has a one night stand with the mother, or she probably on vacation, and then they get caught in the flame. Next thing you know, boom, they do it, and now next thing you know, pregnancy on the way. So the mother doesn't know which one to blame. So now the mother on the loose. So in order to find better suitors, or probably trying to hide that from family or friend, or to hide from everyone, that's why she more likely move somewhere else. So at the end of the day, it's a lose situation because the kids suffer, and now they're in court today to find out what is true and it was a lie.
Out there partying. I mean, look bright as she is. I mean, I ain't no doctor or nothing, but I'm pretty sure two people this color ain't gonna make no baby this bright skinned. I mean, she was practically
I
white.
don't feel like that's
Shit.
correct because my son was white with black hair and blue eyes.
Yeah, but the thing is, if you inherit a white family, your parents or grandparents, your kid's gonna be white. But if two black people get a white baby, most likely it's not his. That's the whole point. So basically, he's just proving his point that probably your mother has a white fiance or a white guy on the side that pumper and dumper, and that's probably you got a lighter skin. And then once you have a baby as well, you probably has again most likely gonna have a lighter skin babies. It's common sense, it's biology. It's not that hard.
And I'm not white. I don't have blue eyes.
Mr. Ellis, you know that babies come in all shapes, sizes, and shades of color,
That's a
especially
lie.
African American children.
Yes,
That's a lie. Whatever the judge said, that's a pure lie because his chromosome is not all shape and size. The six half from the mother, half from the parents. The mother can go black, and the father can do black or dark or light skin, and they mix and probably light skin. Though two dark people cannot mix and then get the light skin. That's a lie. So basically, that's why she says a pure lie. Be careful what the judge said. They're trying to for sure the dad that he's a bad dad to judge the way the baby come out to raise the kids as his own. So they're trying to say that don't believe what you see, just believe all the child is yours because it's conceived by you because you're the one who has sex with her. But if your eyes see the child doesn't look like you, doesn't talk like you, it's not yours. It's a valid point. So why is she making difficult against women?
yes, Your Honor. But like I said, she was out there partying, disappearing for weeks at a time.
That's the doubt I want to hear about. That's
no
what I
money,
want to
with
understand.
no money.
Yeah.
How's she doing all this partying, disappearing for weeks at a time with no money?
And so you're saying you were in a relationship with her mother,
Yes, I was.
and it was a sexual relationship.
Yes, it was.
And it was a sexual relationship where you did not use protection.
Yes, Your Honor.
However, what you're saying is her mother also was having sex and intimate relationships with other men during that time.
That's why this is spread along because the mother is sleeping around like back and forth a lot of guys with no protection. And I know a lot of stories that some people died together of STDs. I Someone was telling me there's four people that's passed away because one girl was sleeping with three people, and then all three of them catch the AIDS, and then next thing you know, all three of them pass away from that. Four of them pass away from that disease because they were sharing the same woman, and I don't think they know that they're sharing the same woman, but I believe they were living close by to each other. So basically, that's the reason why they all end up the same situation. Close your leg, lady. It's very sad to hear that. Again, it is a life we
Yes,
live.
Your Honor.
And what proof do you have of that? Do you recall?
The only proof I have is by her disappearing weeks at a time, Your Honor. That's why
Yeah,
I called
that's a
the
proof.
courts, so she can really find her true father, and quit blaming it on me.
My mom has never ever lied to me,
And you
even
are right.
when things got bad, when they got worse. My mom has never lied to me. I'm not.
But when
gonna
I was
believe
away,
it.
your mother.
Stop saying that. Mom lied to kids all the time. I lie to my kids sometime as well. Every parents lie to their kids, especially if you don't like the food, if you don't like shower, they gonna lie to you to make you have the outcome they deserve. Don't say that your mom never lied to you. You probably don't remember what kind of lie she tell you, but everyone lied to their kids. That's not everyone lied to their kids.
Sick child support on me. They did the DNA test. I gave her the papers. They garnished my check.
Mr. Ellis,
is there any
explain that. You had a DNA test already.
Yes.
Explain.
When I was away, her mother called child support on me. They came and took the DNA test.
You got the results
I
back?
got the results back. It was 99.9 that I wasn't the father. So I showed her the paperwork.
So
She don't
wouldn't
want
you
to
want
hear.
99.9.
This is pure diabolical. So she knows he wasn't the father. He knows he wasn't the father. But still, she still pressure the kids that he's her father. And the kids believe the mother because all her life she's living with the mother. That's what I'm saying. That woman destroy the likelihood of the kids. They made the kid resentful to the father. It become a hatred, and she cannot erase her past. And now all that hatred toward the man that she believes she's a father and the man neglected her, all that, and then he has to prove that the kid's not his, 99.9%, and she still look at her, her face is mad at him for not taking care of her, but he know that it's not her child. It's not his child. And she knows it too. How far is this woman's going willing to go? This is pure diabolical, guys. Very wrong.
9% that you were not
Yes, it was something
the
like
father.
something like that. Yes, Your Honor.
So wouldn't you want to keep some kind of information or record so if I did grow up and I had questions, you
No,
could
I would
say,
not.
hey,
I would not want to
here
keep that
goes
kind
the
of
proof.
information. All the information I needed was I took that piece of paper down to child services, and they said I didn't have to pay child support no more. That was enough for
Facts.
me.
Did you ever hear
That's
that
the mother
a
job.
DNA test was performed, Ms. Lyde?
I heard from Mr. Ellis that there was a DNA test performed and it was negative. Then I had from my mom, there was a DNA test taken and it was yes.
I'd like to hear from your mother. Please stand,
Yes,
ma'am.
please.
Yes.
Ms. Lyde, you are
Miss
Danielle's
Lyde.
mother.
Yes, ma'am.
Was there a DNA test performed?
Most likely
This
no.
on this DHS got was
So here's the downfall is that she lied to the mother. I mean, the mother lied to the child, obviously, because this is what mother women do. They say believe your mother because I'm taking care of you, or if you don't else. So that's the situation we're here right now. So
her
most
do juvenile court, but they never show to court
So you,
juvenile.
the bottom line is a DNA test was performed, yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
What were the results?
They say in the court 99% yes.
That 99.9% that yes, he was Danielle's biological father.
Yes, that was, that's
Thank
I
you
was
so much.
for.
That's what I wanted to know. You may be seated. Thank you, ma'am. So, Mr. Ellis,
Yes, Your Honor.
she says the test confirmed that you were.
This is the part I have with the court. You see how she answered the question, seriously, go sit down, and then she automatically agree with the mother, and then totally go back to the man, and the man showed the proof that thought that he's not the father. That's kind of stereotype we have in the society. When women say something, even if the guy said it like before, that is a lie, but because the woman they're gonna be sided on the woman is like sister code. They stick together in bad or worse. And look at the eyes of the jury behind it. Look at the eyes, they be like, you're lying because the woman said it, there's no question about it. But he's the one who brought up the paper that he's not the father. So which one is it? Let's find out. But again,
Were
won't tell.
Danielle's biological father. You say it said the exact opposite.
Yes, it did, Your Honor. And I took those same papers to child support, and they said I have to pay child support.
They
Ask me
said
one
you
que-
have to or you did
I
not
didn't
have to.
And they said they garnished my check 3 times. They said we're gonna send that money back to you. It might take 3 to 4 weeks, take about a month, but I got it back, Your Honor.
So they garnished
Ask me
your
a
check
question.
twice or
Have
they
you
garnished
ever-
your check 3 times?
What difference does it make? Have you ever received
Because
child
you
support?
told me twice.
Have you ever received child support? No, you haven't.
As a child, Miss Lyde, growing
Yeah, so that's true. If the government never ever return the money if you're the father, that's the mom caught of a lie right now. I'm telling you, the mom caught of the lie. So 99% he's not the father. Again, the woman still lying to the kids till this day. That's why the kids became resentful to the father and hatred towards the mother, because the mother hiding the truth for so long toward the kids that the kids now is raised in a certain way that he or she shouldn't be raised in an environment that he or she shouldn't be in. And now when they grow up, they find out all their life was a lie because of a mother trying to have an outcome that she wanted, but prevent the kids to have the best future for their life. This is diabolical, and women, you need to change that because it's hurtful to the
up,
kids.
you don't know anything about that.
No, Your Honor.
Were you told as a child that this man was your father, but he does not acknowledge you or he does not want anything to do with you?
Yes.
That's what you were told.
Yes.
But in your understanding as a child, that's still my father. That's who people are saying is my biological father.
Yes, and I want to know who he is and how he operates.
That's because your mother keep putting those terrible
Did
things.
you make an attempt to get to know his family at all?
Yes, I talked to a couple of my family members on his side.
And what was their response? Did they open their arms to you?
Regardless of anything, I'm still their family. I look like them. I don't look like most of the people on my mom's side.
You look like your mother. That's all it is, young lady. You look like your mother, and your skin probably look like the dad. They tolerate because of the thing that you probably a female, the sisterhood, the auntie, the nephew, the niece probably like your style, and you're pretty, so they like to have you around. That's the reason why. But at the end of the day, it's not because you're this or that. Even though they know you're not the, he probably say it's not the father because the mother say he's the father. They believe her. That's all it is. It's about the sisterhood that stick together to push the man out of his home because she want the freedom to God, she want the freedom to party, she doesn't want no man to tell her what to do. That's all it's about. It has nothing to do with child. It's not nothing to do with you.
The family, so I know there has to be some kind of connection.
And why do you feel in your heart that this man is denying you?
People do things in life that is unexplainable. Me, I look at myself and I love myself. I look at myself in the mirror every day and I appreciate myself. So if another human being on this earth don't want to accept me for who I am, that's not going to stop me from loving me for who I am.
Mrs. Lyde, it's not that I'm not trying to accept you for who you. I think you're a beautiful person. Your mother should have told you and quit lying to you. You deserve the truth.
I do deserve the truth.
So another way, parents, don't lie to your kids because I think that sooner or later they're gonna find out, especially with the internet, especially social media, especially family members, they're gonna find out the truth regardless. You better tell the truth now and later you stick to it, or lie and the father will find out later and they find out soon.
Of
And next
Paternity
thing you know,
Court,
they're gonna
make
hate
sure
you
to
for it.
subscribe
So
and click on the
basically,
notification
that's
bell.
how it is. So tell the truth. Live by
I'm
the
feeling
truth.
angry. I'm feeling really mad.
And you have the right to be.
What are you feeling?
I feel like, because me, I'm a mom. And I feel like if you are old enough to, like, what you guys went through was not my fault. And you guys should never have involved me in anything that you guys were going through. I would never put my kids through that, ever. You guys should have settled this the right way, the appropriate way, not wait for it to see the outcome of it. This is the outcome.
That's a conversation you should have to your mother, and your mother understand that, but she still try to choose her better self so she can have the outcome when she deserve. Point blank period. That's nothing to do about personality. Like I said, women when they cheat, when they having their whole face, when they having all that, they don't care about you. There's no logic. They care about their feelings. How does that feel? They feel in control. They can control you. They can control the father at once. That's the reason she is hiding that, and that's the reason she lied to you in the first place. Get it together. It has nothing to do about logic.
And you're right, and that's why for years I've been telling your mama to quit lying to you and tell you the truth about who your father is, so you find your real father.
I feel like
that's why I
deserve
called the
truth.
courts.
I deserve
That's
to know
why I
what's
called the
going
courts.
on.
Because you deserve the truth.
In your court papers, Ms. Lyde, you said that you made difficult and unfortunate choices with men because of this absence of a father figure, the relationship with your father.
I feel like if I had a male role model, then, I wouldn't have to go out there and experience things I experienced looking for love in a man. Like, I should have had that firm man connection bond to where I know what to look in a man. So I feel like I was robbed of that also.
And you
Daughter, father.
Because that's the mother's fault. The mother want the freedom to do have her whole face. That's why she doesn't want no man inside her business. She want no man to control her outcome. That's why she using you as a kid to get her way around. That's how mother woman is. They want the freedom to choose and go and do whatever they want while the child is suffering. They don't care. They want to be free. They don't want to have their grandmother because the grandmother has to be serving the man until she died. They say they're not gonna do that. They are rebel. They want the freedom to go out whenever they want, to pick wherever they want and have fun and have a bomb blown out for whenever, what time, and who by whoever. But at the same time, they expect the same man to go ahead and take care of the child with her, even though the child might be or might not be his. She wants the security every day, the check every day, but she doesn't want the work that's come with it, so everyone will suffer. That's how women work, and it's sad to see that that's how they cheat. Their mentality
Father
cheat.
daughter
And you would have had
dances,
it.
being with
If I
Let
had-
her speak.
being with your dad, father daughter dances, just having that role model I can call on when I'm going through something, or just the extra shoulder and support to cry on.
So when your friends and everyone's going to a father-daughter dance, where are you?
Me, I wasn't in school. I just did what I wanted to do.
She's
And
right.
then I went on the run when I was 16 because I've been in and out of juvenile hall. And I got pregnant with my first son. And that's what made me realize, hey, I got to change my life. I'm going to end up, away or dead. And so I feel like I had to teach myself how to love myself and, change myself.
That's the smart thing to do. That's what smart young women do.
But who's gonna blame who's gonna
Introducing
who's gonna
TZ1,
blame the mother?
the one trading platform.
Who gonna blame the mother, huh? Who's gonna blame the mother? You see how the perspective shift totally on the daughter and the father, but did not still blame the mom for her outrage behavior and lie towards the both of them. You see how the society, even though they see the kids is suffering, they still want the dad to come around, and then everyone is suffering, but they ignore the fact that the mother is the one created the situation. The mother is the one created that narrative, and they still blame the and go towards the rescue the kids and push the father away. Where is the word of wisdom to the father? Where is the protection to the father? None. They are always scared to the woman because every woman is a victim because the sisterhood code, and that's how she ended up here. That's how she had a bad life because of this, because of the mother situation. This is harsh reality, and it is very sad.
For joining us today. Why are you convinced that your son isn't Miss Lyde's biological father?
When I first saw the baby at a month old, she looked 4 months old.
Awful.
And from what I had heard from my son, her father's a great big man. What I heard from my neighbor, she has a little brother that she and the little brother were like twins. And the grandmother, Miss Lyde Sr.'s mother, brought the baby over in the house behind mine every day for a week. And said, this is her brother. I want her to know her.
Ms. Ellis, what I want to understand is at the
Manipulation.
point you see this DNA test result,
I never saw a DNA.
you didn't see it.
No, ma'am. He told me.
So you're just going off of physical attributes when you say this is not your grandchild. How
You
she
ain't
looks.
nothing but a baby, Your Honor. I've got 11 children. Every one of mine is older than you, and I know mine. Ask any older woman in here, and she can tell you she know all hers when they come.
So what you're saying is she did not possess the physical characteristics of any child that had ever been born in your family.
That's right.
So, Your
I'm the
Honor,
oldest of
basically,
12.
she just already built the hate in her heart for me from the day I was born. Like
How? I
every
didn't even know your mom was
situation,
pregnant with you.
every situation I have seen her has been trouble. Like I've seen her on the trolley when I was 10. I don't know if you remember.
You were
know.
So the reason why she bring her because the mother is a pure manipulatrix, because what's the reason is happening, the mother find out where he live in, and then every day she brought the kids to force the family side to sympathize with her and take the kids as a child so they can help her out. She used the kids as a leverage to take care of her and to do whatever she wants. That's what happened. She dropped off the kids to his family side so he can feel shame, so the family side, the sisterhood, can pressure on the guy to take care of the kids, even though she knows in her heart the kids is not his, but she want the sisterhood to pressure him to take care of the kids that's not his by assuming doing the right thing, which is in front of their sisterhood, to take care of the kids that not even yours because you had a relationship with her, probably one night stand, or probably you had a better job or stable income. You're supposed to have you're supposed to man up and be you a good man, a real man, to take care of that child. This is abuse, mentally abuse, because her mind, she's like, I'm gonna use the kids, and me, I can drop off the kids, and I can do whatever I want. I can travel the world, I can have my blah 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 every day, every night, every so and for back and forth. And since I don't have a man, I drop the kids, the family, and the guy can take care of the kids, and me, I can do anywhere I want with no retaliation, so the guy can stuck with the kids, and me, I can have my fun and eat my cake and enjoy life. That's how I see it.
16.
I was 10. I saw her on a trolley where we used to live at, and I approached her, and I want to introduce myself like, I'm Mr. Ellis's daughter. She told me, get on my face or I will smack you.
What? Miss Ellis, do you remember this incident on the trolley?
She's lying. This little girl slid up, teenager. She said, hi. I said, hello. Do you know me? I said, no. Should I? I'm your granddaughter. I said, no, you're not. I said, I know who her daddy is, and you're not going to put that on my
Your Honor,
son.
I have
And
been
they're
in
both
group homes
lying
and
about
foster
me
homes.
going.
But
Going around
Ms.
making
Ellis,
stories.
let me ask you this. You
Yeah,
know
that's true.
somebody's telling her this, right? I mean, she's
I
just
know
not
that.
making this up.
Her mama's telling her that.
But you say you feel like definitively she's not my grandchild.
Your Honor, I feel sorry for this child. I've told him this, and I've told my whole family this.
I don't
feel
need
sorry
anybody
for
to
her
feel sorry for me
because
at
she's
all.
looking
Because at
for
the end of the day,
love, but
I'm
I
blessed.
can't give
I
what
just
is
want to know
not
the
mine.
truth.
But the DNA test told it already.
Let
Told
it
the
go.
truth.
Let it go. She's lying still.
I haven't saw anything
Yeah,
yet.
she
You have
go
to
like your mother.
understand,
She
Mr.
not
Ellis,
listening.
her point is she's been told her whole life you are her biological father. You say
Wow.
you had proof that she was not, but she hasn't seen the proof.
I
why I
want to
called-
see with my own
That's
eyes.
why I called the courts.
That's why we're here. Because at the end of the day, Mr. Ellis, you're saying that she's 99.9% not your biological daughter. And Ms. Lyde, you're saying he's 99.9% your father.
Somebody's lying.
Staying late again?
Somebody's
Yep,
telling
got
the truth.
prospect calls to
And
summarize.
we don't know.
You really need to switch to Monday
Time
CRM.
will
Your
tell.
old CRM is holding
Again,
you.
women lie all the time, especially to
And
the
that's
kids.
where the mystery is.
Because I'm 99.99% lost and confused.
I don't blame you.
And I
But this is
understand where you're
sad.
coming from, baby. And at 26 years old, you shouldn't have to be going through this.
Exactly.
Now, because of this confusion, I wanted to get a little bit
Nice.
more information about the law in your home state. So I've called upon an attorney to talk to me about how you got results that say you not the father. And if in fact it was determined that you were her biological father, then I'm wondering why in the world didn't the state order child support and why didn't she ever get it? This is why this is all such a mystery. So I want to call upon an attorney in your home state, Kelly Chang Rickard. She's a certified family
I
law
want to know
expert.
too because this is crazy.
Hi, Ms. Rickard.
Hi, Judge Lauren Lake. How are you?
Thank you so much for joining us today. We have a paternity mystery here. She's been told there was previous testing that indicated that Mr. Ellis was her biological father. And yet, Mr. Ellis has testified that he received the paperwork after the DNA testing, but it said that he was not Ms. Lyde's biological father.
As a family attorney for the last 17 years, stranger things have happened in family court.
And then the other part of this mystery is, how would he get off the hook? If there is a result that is a positive result, surely the state is going to try to locate the father and obtain child support, right?
Absolutely. Child support is not for the mother to waive. So even if Mrs. Lyde's mom said, we're on good terms, I'll waive it. You can't do that because the Department of Child Support Services is there and they're involved. And they're going to enforce the order if, in fact, the father is the father and there's enough income to enforce this order. So, yes, I think his story could be true, that they do sometimes garnish and refund if it was an error. And I have seen that happen several times.
So the dad was
But
saying
like
the
I
truth.
said, Department of Child Support Services and
The guy is saying the
has
truth.
make a lot of mistakes.
Men don't lie about
We
those
thank you
things.
so much for your time and for your expertise.
Now the
We
child
appreciate
knows
that.
the mother
Absolutely.
lying all her life.
Well, family, this is a mystery because as our expert just testified, both sides could be true. Jerome, the envelope, please.
Here you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
These results were
I
prepared by
believe
DNA
he's not the father.
Diagnostics, and they read as follows. In the case of Lyde versus Ellis,
She
when
knows
it comes
he's not
to
the father.
26-year-old Danielle Lyde, it has been determined by this court.
That he's not the
Do
father.
you want to watch
That's
Paternity
the one
Court
I'm
on
trying to do.
TV?
Because
Go to
at the end of the day, she
paternitycourt.tv
knows
to
the
find
truth.
your local
She
listings.
tried to pin the child on him, and then since that doesn't
Mr.
work,
Ellis, you are the father.
Whoa! I knew it. Yes.
I was wrong.
Boom. Ha. Yeah.
Girl, give it
My mom ain't gonna lie to me.
We know it, baby.
Never, ever.
Holla.
All this tall, large
All the
cup of
whoop, whoop, whoop,
caramel.
whoop, whoop, that.
Yes.
You can see she has a lot of respect too. So I was wrong because at the end of the day, if the state cannot provide that him as a father, that's why I was pretty sure he's telling the truth. But here's again, the father, how can she push that? How can she fight it back? Two case can happen. Like the lawyer says, she probably moved another state. That's sometimes the most likely women do when they have the kids. And secondly, like when the kids get young, she drop every time the kids in front of the door or the father, so the parents or the family can take care of the kids while she can do mind her business, have fun. And when the kids start to get older, they take the kids away from the family of the dad side and travel to another state to garnish a maximum on child support, which is what I was assuming. But again, they find out he's the father. Again, I was wrong, but again, how can it be possible so the state will not garnish her for the child support? And now she got proof that she can go in court now and claim all the back child support that the guy didn't pay and then put him in child support even though the kids is old. And then this is chaotic for this man. And if I were you, I would let it go. But since you want to know the truth, now you go back to the system and hopefully they go easy on him, which is kind of sad. But she been through a lot. It's too late.
I know I was being real. I know I wouldn't lie to you, baby. I already had it in my heart.
For once and for all. Finally
Hey,
solved.
I just like to apologize. I just went by with what the first DNA said. I can't take back the last 26 years that I went by from the first DNA test. I can only try to improve and more in her life and my grandkids' life.
This is beautiful because at the end of the day, Miss Lyde, this was about you, sweetie. You've had a tough road. Even in this moment, you just had to be honest and say, I'm 99% lost. I don't know about the rest. And that was honest and that was real. Grandma?
Yes, ma'am.
You said that wasn't one of yours, but it is.
No, it's not.
It is. The DNA has spoken. You don't.
That's not the topic for the day. So basically, it's still like the child is very disrespectful. Is like you can see, she has a lot of anger issues inside her. She raised like her mother. She's combative because she doesn't have no father figure. And I hope they're working out on good, but at the end of the day, is gonna be conflict in the family. She gonna use that in the family reunion to talk about it, to scream, to yell on the family reunion, which is the saddest spot in life because they're gonna see that the as an opportunity to pressure his family to find they are wrong, and they are wrong about everything, so he's a loser and they all loser, and so on and so forth. And I can see that happen often, and it's still gonna happen because that's the reason why, one of the reasons that the grandmother say she's not one of theirs, because of the hatched behavior. And thank you guys for watching. If you like my video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe, and I'll see